Okay, so happy Tuesday. Everybody needs to whine from time to time. I agree. I try not to. I really try not to. I know I do it sometimes, but it's usually not intentional. It's more of a side effect. You have to deal with the double door stop. Actually, Rocket's not that close to the door. The camera's a little deceiving there. He's actually not that close. Mickey is like right up against the door at the moment, but Rocket isn't. He's actually good 2 feet away from the door. So the camera's a little deceptive there. Anyway, we're going to be starting a new game today. Just going to talk about experience with the game so far, having finished 2 runs. The first run, as some of you mostly know, was as a Lich, which we started off as a Damn Fear, which is a half vampire, half human thing. What was it? Oracle, Hell Knight Signifier, and then went down the Lich path that way. That was fun. Really liked it. Like doing the whole evil undead thing. That there's a lot of cool stuff in there, especially when you get the special companions and stuff. Although I missed one of them, didn't find out about that until it was too late though. But again, had undead companions, all this other fun stuff. Generally done pretty fun on that one. And the second run was half elf arcanist with the 1 level dip into sorcerer for the bloodline stuff. Good run, good story overall. Actually, both stories are good. Both versions of the stories you can do different stuff. Going good and going evil are definitely different outcomes in certain things. The story is definitely different, and so that ended well. I think the Gold Dragon overall was good. My only knock against the Lich and the Gold Dragon mythic paths are you really don't come to your full appreciation of, or your full power system grouping, or whatever you want to call it, full powers, until late into the game. Like almost halfway through the Act 5. And with the Lich it was, and what you mean by the Lich is, even though as you level up as the Lich, you have Lich powers, as you have an undead companion, you have your spell book and that kind of stuff. However, you're not a full Lich until Act 5, which is kind of late, and it kind of but you still have a lot of your powers, so it's not that big of a deal. Gold Dragon's different. Gold Dragon, you spend the first major portion of the game as a different mythic path. In this case, I did Azada, and once we got to the Gold Dragon is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The question is why do we have to wait so long to become a Gold Dragon? Is the real thing. They could have pieced it out better. Again, not a huge deal because the story is still is still good. It's just that you're not a dragon the whole time. You don't become a dragon until late in the game. So this time around, what mythic path are we doing? We're going to do demon. We're going to do the demon mythic path, so we're alternating between evil, good, evil. And why the demon? Because the demon seems to be more well suited for melee classes, I think, at least from what I've read about it, with abilities and that kind of stuff. And so, even though spellcasters work with the demon, it's just that I did, spellcasters for the first 2 runs. Why not the devil? Because the devil is like the Lich and the Gold Dragon. You don't actually become a devil until late in the game. Again, into Act 5 at the earliest. So, and how that works, I don't know. And the devil, you have to do special stuff, if I remember right. It's not one of the easier ones to find, as far as how to open up that particular mythic path. I have to read up on a little bit more, but why not devil? Because it's a late bloomer in the game, we'll just call him. And I want to do the demon because apparently your stuff starts off much earlier, and there's some other stuff that you can do in the story that looks interesting too. So, also plus, we're going to be doing a Half-Orc Demonslayer, which is a Rager archetype. And the irony there of being a demon yet being a demon slayer just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. We should choose Ian or Zada for the devil. Yeah, there's a procedure you have to go through, and again, it's a latecomer into the game, and I'd rather just do demon because you pretty much start it off that way, and you don't have to do anything special to be a demon. You just have to keep being a demon, and you're good, right? So, anyway, there's our recap for the first 2 playthroughs. If you had any questions, feel free to ask. But like I said, just a little bit different because we do 2 spellcaster classes as the main character for the first 2 runs. Started off evil for the first run, good for the second run, so we're going to do evil again as a melee class. So, new run, main story. Let's see, critical hits are weak, blah. Enemy stat adjustments none. Damage party is 1. Auto level up off. Remove controlling effects after combat, yes. Remove negative effects on rest, yes. Get rid of that crap. I think we're okay there. Weather effects we don't really care about, so we leave that on light. Characters can retrain. Crusade management difficulty is standard, that's fine. You don't want to do auto mode, so this is all other stuff. What's immersive mode? No, don't worry about that. Okay, so there. Dun, dun, dun. Or more precisely, you're a demon and you're bad. Maybe. Okay, so custom character. Do they have a good male half-orc face? I don't think they do. That's not a male half-orc face. That's Irabeth, isn't it? So we don't want that one. So now we have to find a good half-orc portrait. I don't know how many I actually have. Ain't really half-orc. I'm not gonna really be using a shield.
Come on, you pansy. You did it wrong. Get back in there and this fight. This is how you do it. Warg. Please excuse me. That was embarrassing. I meant to say Jag.
Okay, so not those. See, they're sprinkled in here in that definitely doesn't fit the character I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, and he's gonna be riding a wolf too. Eventually, not from the start, but eventually he'll be riding a wolf. Maybe that one. Half-orcs. Sorry, a little bit of a coughing. Or not so much coughing. Hiccups and itch in my throat for some reason. Don't know what's going on there. Dwarves. These are goblins. No, not got hiccups. Great. Okay, so these guys don't know. Half-orc, 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 half-orc. Oh, and mercenary-wise, I think we're going to go with 3 mercenaries this time. We will definitely want to keep. Well, sorry,
my name is Veronica, and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Tuesday. And Taco.
Hey, Gimpy got the season pass on sale from Greenman Gaming. Yeii.
Nice. Very nice. So again, thank you for the resub for 11 months. I didn't realize you'd been around that long. You've been lurking, haven't you? I didn't realize you'd been around for almost a year. You're so quiet. Anyway. No, that's cool, Taco. Good thing you found it on sale. Anyway, thank you very much for the resub. 11 months at Tier 1. There's your Rockets of Recognition. Glad you found the Season Pass. These orcs. Half-Orcs. Go that one. Can't really see his face. Oh, his teeth aren't sticking out. Actually, I think we like that one. I think we like this one. This one we like. Because Gimpy's going to be using the Orc Double Axe, I think is what it's called, which is technically a dual-wielding stuff. And this looks kind of dual-wielding-ish. So, yeah. I have a demon. Oh, the other one? I like this one. I like this this face a little bit better. Okay, and class is going to be Ranger. Demonslayer. So the Demonslayer. Demonslayers are known for their expertise in the destruction of demons. So Gimpy's going to destroy himself. So at level 1, you get Demonslayer as a favorite enemy, which is going to be demons, of course. Ranger proficiencies, combat style feat at level 2, demonologist at 3. Now we don't get endurance, which is D. Favorite terrain, expanded spell list, also the fun stuff. So eventually we're getting a pet, which is going to be a wolf, and he'll be using that wolf as a mount eventually too. Yes, you can put in your own pictures if you really want to. But they do have to, I think that'd be formatted in a certain sizes and that kind of fun stuff in order to work everywhere. You have to probably do some digging on what the sizes need to be. Anyway, so Gimpy, Half-Orc, Demonslayer. Ta-da, look, it already picked it. Because I knew what it was doing. So we get skilled, intimidate. Skilled is additional skill rank at first level and 1 additional rank whenever they gain a level. Duh. Orc weapon familiarity. This is what's going to give him proficient with, or sorry, treat any weapon with the word orc in its name as a martial weapon, which means the orc double axe. That's what we're looking for. Orc ferocity. He is brought below 0 hit points but not killed. He can fight on for 1 more round as if disabled at the end of his next turn. Unless brought to above 0 points, he immediately falls unconscious. Keen senses, so bonus to perception, racial heritage, da-da-da. So, intimidating too. +2 racial bonus on persuasion checks when used to intimidate due to their fearsome nature. Okay, so heritage. I think we're going to stick with basic. Because he can do human raised and loses ferocity and orc weapon familiarity. We don't want that. Tribal. They lose ferocity and keen senses, but gain +1 luck bonus on all saving throws due to sacred tattoos, and a +2 racial bonus on lower nature checks. We're going to stick with basic. And then what background selection? Something that gives him maybe some trickery stuff? Do we want him to be trickery or want somebody else? Oh, that's right. I was talking about mercenaries. So companions, we want Wendawag because we haven't done a playthrough yet where she sticks around. So we're gonna, work on keeping her around. And being evil, we know we're gonna lose Sual and Sila eventually because they're goody goodies. They're not gonna want to hang around with demons, so we know we're losing those two. Who else is gonna stick around? I don't know, but we know Wendawag will because she's evil. So. We're going to go with 3 mercenaries, I think, at first. And maybe keep Ember around, just to see how the conversations between Ember and Wendawag go. I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. Because that looks like an interesting possibilities. So I think we'll go with 3 mercenaries. Mickey, Rocket, and Veronica. What will they be? I don't know. Hey, Rain, welcome back. you're here finally. Hasn't been that long. Just still in the process here. So again, 3 mercenaries, Wendwag and Ember, I think is going to be the party. And then after that, I don't know. What do I want Gimpy's background to be? It's a mugger. Trickery and persuasion to the list of his class skills. She also becomes proficient with daggers, punching daggers, and darts. Corresponding bonuses and background change from +1. Casually, you could go tribal orc. The luck bonus to save is nice, but he loses something, doesn't he? He loses his ferocity and keen senses. +1 of saving throws is fine, but I don't want to lose. I kind of like the ferocity and keen senses stuff, because I think we're going to go, you know, smack people around type deal. I think. Right, it's not the deep below. Keen senses is perception. Oh, he still gets intimidating though. Okay, that changes my mind actually a little bit. Because I thought orc ferocity was that too. And the 0 points, we can get that through Mythic, which you're going to get anyway. So, because that one makes you basically immune for a round. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So street urchin, pickpocket, trickery and stealth. Oblate has the one option that lets you replace your charisma to persuasion to wisdom to persuasion. Is that Oblate? Where's that one? So that's what we were talking about that yesterday, weren't we? Add persuasion lore to your list of class skills. You can also use wisdom instead of charisma while attempting persuasion checks. Healer. Same difference, right? No, this is intelligence instead of wisdom. So that's Acolyte is the one you want. Is the one I want. And the reason for this, for those who don't know, Rangers use their wisdom for spellcasting reasons. Yeah, it's the Acolyte is the one. So we want to use their wisdom instead of charisma when attempting persuasion checks. And that's actually what we want. And I know we talked about it yesterday on Discord a little bit. So we're going to do that one. We don't really care about the religion check so much, but persuasion, class skill, and then wisdom instead of charisma for persuasion. It has the class skill, weapon, position, or armor efficiency, granted selected background from a class. That's okay. Okay, so we're good there. Now it's the stuff. Is it a minimum of 14 for wisdom in order to get level 4 spells, correct? Minimum wisdom score needed to cast their spells is 10 plus caster level, right? Yes. So 14 minimum. Now the question is, pet's going to be tanking, so you don't need dex. So the question is, so double orc axe, it's How's this going to work? Do we want to go strength? And that way we don't have to worry about the feats for the dexterity stuff? So we can just ignore that stuff and just stick to strength? I mean, is that going to work? Can bypass parade acts with rangers to combat styles. Okay. No charisma. Now, is there a point for him to go higher in wisdom? Does he still get bonus spells and stuff the higher up it goes? Is that correct? If he gives higher wisdom, he gets more spells to memorize? Or am I dreaming that? Not sure if he'd get more slots. Yeah, I don't think so either. Put the stuff in other things. I mean, he can still have a higher dex for armor class. I mean, he's still going to run into that from time to time, I would think. $16 should be more than 5. Okay. I'm sure it is. I'm just wondering. I think this will be fine. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. Plus, it helps him with saving throws. Okay, skills. He's going to be an athletic guy. Perception, persuasion. Which half is the orc and which the left half? It's the under half. The half that counts. Welcome back, Fanny. Ability for fun. I think I remember seeing Arcana or for something about demons, I think, if I remember right. Mounted feats use your mobility. Okay, so we definitely want to do mobility then. It's got a bonus to nature because of tribal stuff. Look at that, already 9s. Think this is good? Mount in particular lets you roll a mobility check to cancel a spell against your mount. Okay. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, first things first. Weapon focus. We want orc, double axe. Guess I should check to make sure everything is there. I don't need to get this because he already gets it. Guts, iron hide. Getting weapon focus early? I would think so. Big axe? It's not really... Hey, Desperador, look back. It's not really a big axe. It's a double axe. It's actually an axe with the... It's a pole, basically, with axe blades on both ends. If I understand it correctly. And as far as gods go, doesn't really matter. Let's do Gorham. Gorham was always good. This is all for fluff anyway. Well, technically that's a... No, that's not it. And the dwarfs do like that one, but I don't care. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're gonna go Chaotic Evil. Because Demon. Lamashtu? Why Lamashtu? I did Lamashtu as the Lich. And you got some interesting stuff that way. We haven't done Gorum yet. Body types. Face. Oh, you know what? Forgot to do race. I hate when it's default email. There, that's better. There's a grin. Was it Lamashtu that you went with your Lich? It was Lamashtu. With the Lich, it was Lamashtu. Because we had her people come in and stuff when we were running Dresden and stuff. They came to us and wanted stuff. Oh, sorry, it was Urgathoa. Sorry, it wasn't Lamashtu, it was Urgathoa. Wow. Maybe that does change things. I thought it was Lamashtu, but that's right, it was Urgathoa. I mean, it doesn't really matter, it's just fluff. But it's all evil. That's right, it was Urgathoa. Green skin. How green do we want to be? Kind of like that one. Hobo Smash Guy? Kinda. Guess we should take his hood off so we can see the scar. Oh, gotta take the hair off too, I think. Oh, he's got a ponytail. He's so happy. He is. He's incredibly happy. Now we just have to find him the right ponytail. That one's actually it. Although it doesn't look like it's going against his scalp very well. Or is it? These are showing up because of a mod that I have running. So that is technically the correct one, even though it doesn't fit quite right. That's a mod. Yeah, the problem is the color. Can you change the color? See, it doesn't change the color of the hair is a problem. It's all the gnome stuff, isn't it? Or is it the... Oh, no, it's the rock guys, wasn't it? See, it's just... Yeah, it's... The hairstyle I want isn't really there. This is about as close as it gets for the portrait. It's not a huge deal. We're good. Okay, so no beard? No beard. War paint? We don't care about war paint or tattoos. Clothes.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
I won't show back here for that. Okay, backpack. Don't care about backpack either.
I have no use for this.
And we want it.
I lead, you follow.
There we go. So, angry Gimpy the Half-Orc. Demonslayer. Gimpy, Demonslayer. And it doesn't fit. Gimpy Demonslayer, that works. Birthday, we don't care.
None shall escape!
There we go. Okay, so it's all this fun stuff. Proficiency, intimidating, skill, all the fun stuff. Gimpy Demon Slay? No, Gimpy Demon Slayer. See, it fit it all out. Demon Slayer. Oh, Gimpy the Demon Slay. No, we don't like that. No. Anyway. Let's go. So, happy Tuesday. Third run officially starting. So we get to watch Trenda live die for a third time. Give you the bad dice rolls. Yeah, that doesn't fit either. Probably could do Gimpy Roller of Ones. I'm sure that would fit. Be close. I think that would be very close. And of course we have Mickey and Rocket sleeping, as always. Keeping the door guarded. See if you can find the half-orc in the crowd. Oh, there he is. Fetch a healer, quick. Big green guy needs help.
We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival.
To die without a permit. That is correct.
O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
Come on, won't give up that easily. Let me die. Grit my teeth.
My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful! Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late! Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Who am I? It's none of your business. I'm Gimpy Demonslayer. Come on, that should impress somebody.
That's the first I've heard of that name. Who are you then? What's your business in the city?
Slaying demons. Hence the name.
My dear Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Muttering discontentedly, the old man walks off.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Gimpy is neither. He's either Gorm Hellscream or an orcish night elf demon hunter. Wow. Well. Are you really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
Thank you for helping.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of this city.
What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Sample the special festival drink. You know, I don't think I've actually ever done that. Left, aim further to the left. Ep1. Bullseye, yay. Where's my alcohol? Worm. To the south of the square, okay. Which way south? Yes, yes, happy city, and step away, please. Do not. Okay, whatever.
Move out.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Another drinking contest. So. So I'm guessing this is it. Ah, there we go. So I get to outdrink Sila and her friends. That's what it looked like. I'll have to drink me, especially when the city's footing the bill. What do you say? Another round. Sure, why not? Bunch of alcoholics. Uh-oh. Apparently I didn't win.
Behold, Crusader gods. Behold, Iomade. You poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Let the feast begin.
Or Trendula.
Himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
Where's Discari?
You must have got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Discari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
Situation.
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks.
Give me a weapon.
Sure thing. Here. Take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
Halfling's words are drowned out by terrifying or terrible rumbling and the rustling of countless tiny wings.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I saw.
Ah, falling into the hole. These damn midnight bolts always causing trouble.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Mind the gap. I didn't see that written anywhere. I didn't see any paint jobs or painting. Okay, let's go that up there. Boy, crossbow. This is a... It's been days since I've done this.
Oh, holy mother of...
Small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion.
Me?
Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. Wouldn't say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Hold on, we're gonna get you out here, so... Look at Gimpy with +8 already. Knowledge of the world, that ain't gonna work. Failed? You have to work hard to get the wounded woman out from under the rubble. At last, the knight stops to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her brow.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Avenia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though? Now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sila. Paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Security plan needs updated for demon lords. It does. I'm a scholar. I can't. Where am I? Our person's were. Sorry, one person's war is another person's opportunity. I'm seeking my fortune. I'm led by destiny. I don't know why fate has brought me here, but I feel as it's not by chance. Just go. My name is Gimpy Demonslayer.
Good to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
I'm here to slay
girl.
demons.
Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We need to find a way out of here. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Avenia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Oh look, save. Okay. Nothing to loot. Up here. I want to put all the confiscated weapons into this chest. Ah, so my weapon should be in here, right?
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNe. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Tuesday. So, Gimpy. There's Oh, it's gold iron. Cool. So, that's his double axe. She needs stuff? She needs... got a long sword. So. Guess we're set. I thought it looked better though. And how small they'd look, but they're interesting weapons. Yeah, you would think it'd be bigger, but yeah, you'd think it would be bigger, or maybe even double bladed. That'd been fun. Oh, look, it's a scale. Because half-orcs are huge. Are they? It's not that big.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sila, that's Avenia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Options should be here. Your name is too long. I'm going to call you Cammy. Not many was stand a strike from Demon Lord, not even Terendelev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Daskari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
Not so much.
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Tell me more about yourself.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic.
Touches the polished snake skull amulet that hangs around her neck. What happened to this poor man?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
Sure he was.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Not far at all.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
You want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Need to keep moving.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Boy, dagger. That'll come in handy. Okay, Cammy, she is hurt. She's got a rapier. Give her the crossbow for now. And she's shaman, right? Yep. I forgot about Cammy. Look, it's a centipede.
Let's move already.
Oh, I don't have any buttons. Shit. Charge. Coup de grace. Defensive thing we needed. Trade affliction.
We will win this war.
Sparring effect. Blah blah blah.
Battles await.
Rely on me.
Smiting of the evil.
You can trust me.
Can we? Can we really? Forget about her stuff. Object bound. Oh, just restore stuff. Okay, good. Do pretty well in melee at this level. Yeah, I guess so. But is there enough room for her?
Save the last one for me.
Yeah. 10 damage.
I'll cut you wide open.
Apparently you won't. Charge. Oh, she's tired. I need to check what armor classes we have.
The spirits demand your blood.
Not that it matters. Look, 1 damage.
Die!
Oh, look, 2 attacks already. The dual wielding stuff. It's not -1, but it's fine. We'll take 2 attacks. Look, it's another scale? Another scale. I didn't realize you got 2 right off the bat.
I'll watch your back. You are today's sacrifice. The heartbeat quickens.
Again, Sila can't charge because she's tired. Gimpy though. Ah. Although she's not going to be able to really hit stuff at range, will she?
Go for their hearts.
Take that back. Which way do we go? This way? I don't remember. Does it matter? More bugs.
I'm losing my... None shall escape!
I'll cut you wide open.
Will you?
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Nikki, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And we're looking like we're going to try to do our mile walk on Thursday. Yeah, we're shooting for Thursday to do our walk. So what's the armor with the bracers? She's got that awesome chain shirt. And mail. What's Gimpy wearing? Studded leather. Oof. There. That is not the right stuff. She wants that. This looks better and studded. Okay.
Head on.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the 2 swings either. I thought you had to have 2 weapon stuff already. Or I wasn't expecting the second swing, which is nice.
You follow. All this waiting.
Let me draw the first blood. You are today's sacrifice!
Nope. Ow. He needs a heal. Good job. Tully. Saved K and came back to see character scream. Assumed totally in the wrong that Gimpy was still creating characters. Because they were screaming? Why would they be screaming?
Into the fray!
Why would they be screaming?
Onwards.
Can't decide what he's gonna do. God, I wish we could read the rhymes. Oh, screen. Came back to see. Oh, character screens. Oh, sorry. I saw screen and I assumed scream. That's how my brain interpreted that.
Let's move already.
They will break against our resolve.
We're an hour into last of the other night. Oh, this is different though, because this is only one character we had to create, so it goes a little bit faster. Plus, I had an idea what I was going to do, so I've been thinking about it for a while.
Go for their hearts!
So it went fairly quick.
The light.
I didn't have to go through all the classes or what I was going to put on them and all the fun stuff. So again, it went really quick. The longest time was picking the appearance.
I'll cut you wide open.
Let's hear you cry.
I will help where I can.
No, you won't. Hey, look, skinned it. My question is why do they have skinning so early in the game and it just disappears? For the most, I mean, there's no real stuff to skin, but it just totally disappears.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the balloon. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. A stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. Sometimes hard to get the beard just right. Well, this character doesn't have a beard, so it makes it easy. Why do they have skinning in the game? feels so pointless. All you do is get a few extra coins. Yeah, there's that too. There's no actual crafting to use the skin for. Man notices you and freezes the curling horn. Protruding from his head, casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
She looks just strange as her companion. It's like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
You can hardly restrain yourself from admiring these strangers aloud. They look like real monsters if they were kind of kissed at birth by Lamashtu herself. Just increase sale prices on hides, even that might be enough. There's that too. Demons are laying waste to Canabras. Why should I tell you anything? Who are you? Tieflings? What is this place? Tackle both.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabras. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you, Tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
I've heard of Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Sual, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Hey Gimpy, have you hydrated lately?
None of us
If
will
not,
be able to
you
hold
really
the sword,
should.
let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. You think you're special, Lan?
You said early game mythic choices will not bind you to any. Yeah, they don't kind of tell you that.
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
She shrugs and turns away. Maze, does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Holy flame.
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
All that talking.
Pay attention! Got it!
It's not even on a night that technique is screwed, but the figure was clearly crafted with genuine feeling. Judging by the style of the armor, the knight is from the First Crusade. Oh, look, a copper ring.
Over there!
I found... something.
Here looks like an improvised museum or perhaps some kind of temple.
Pay attention!
What's that there?
What you looking for? Radiance, is that you? Strange flash pierces the gloom. Gimpy Demonslayer feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Trendlev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there's no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely? Gimpy's heartbeat quickens and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery. They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends. The people I swore to protect. The people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refuses to join the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Gimpy intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to. Call out the traitors. The voice, trembling with pain and rage, carries to the farthest reaches of the cave, sealing the strange vision. Why? Why did you betray me and your comrades? Why did the servants of the Abyss tempt you with? Or what did they tempt you with? Blurred shapes, the faces of several mortals, bleed into existence. One of them, a young half-elf with hair twisted into a knot, responds to the accusations. You and your goddess have given us nothing, Larial. Nothing. But Lord Descari will give us everything, and there is no power in the world that will stop his advance. The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you are willing, and only if you are ready. There is no going back. There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Gimpy's head pounds with pain. It is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Larial, who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Determined to fight off the illusion. Knowledge arcane. Gimpy knows how to resist malign influence such as this, no matter its origin. Fail. What kind of fail was it? Rolled a 4 and needed a 5. A battle. Back. Happy Tuesday. The forces of this terrifying attack, though originating in a vision, is much greater than anything Gimpy can withstand. Crippling fatigue drags him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull and slowly creeping along his spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of, starkly resemble those of Descari, terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Larial. Foolish angel struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? Half your class level to knowing arcane. Oh, that's right. A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Larial. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Larial's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Gimpy senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this. You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors, save and protect the innocent. Punish evildoers and traitors. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Gimpy does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Gimpy's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not a scar behind. Looking down, Gimpy sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Gimpy senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call it. Look how magical.
Hey! Are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Just a little bit of radiation. See the kneels before the lights, offering up a prayer to Iomade.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
You saw it too, the traitor's dying girl.
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sual. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
I think I saw memories of Larial, the angel who died here.
Larial?
Larial,
that
sorry.
Really was Larial? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentuog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sual, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Oh look, I seem to control it. Now you're offline.
That's just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sual needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Yes, dear Chief.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really. Can't hide from me.
Okay, so Sila. Longsword. Oh, we don't actually have Radiance yet, do we? Where we going? We haven't seen everything yet.
No, what is that?
Must get all the crappy loot. So we don't actually have Radiance yet, because it's not there. Right? I have land with the regular longbow, and then we have window egg with longbow as well. No armor for either one of them. They'll be fine. Improvise with the temple stuff. Organization, so there we go.
Well, this didn't go well.
Good job, Lan. Way to start.
Forget it.
You're rolling. Needs to roll a 5, and he keeps rolling not a 5.
The mongrel did it.
It's all his fault.
Well?
Oh, look, light.
Cut them to pieces!
Spiders. We love spiders. They love us, apparently. Oh, Nevi is actually helping? Since when did she do that?
They'll beg me to stop.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nope, no scout cam. It's dog cam. Much better than scout cam. 100 times better.
The spirits demand your blood!
No glory without risk!
Run them through!
Oh, come on. You're Nevia.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
It's a perfect strike. What's this? Point blank.
I'll prove I'm the best.
Will you? How can you? Although she doesn't really get coup de grace, does she? Okay. Off we go.
Head on!
Get across. Is that where? I guess that's where we're supposed to go. Let's go check this out first. Must kill more spiders and bugs, like those guys.
Hmm? You won't survive
We
me.
are the light. They are the darkness.
It's got friends somewhere.
Aren't your legs getting stiff?
Nope.
You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Wow, no tax opportunity, huh?
Out of my way!
I found something.
Called corpse.
They will break against our resolve.
Or skeletons.
No match for me.
You are today's sacrifice.
Uh-oh. Ow. Ow.
Into the fray.
Open your heart to me.
Matricium Turinos.
I lead. You follow.
Masterwork, great sword. Unlucky. Windoward glances at Lan, who is fixing his slip bowstring, quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here. You. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Saul. I am assured that the light should be shown to the mongrels. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Sual is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my own life. She slows. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. Lan is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. Lan, she grimaces, and a guttural, husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part of that is the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. Thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. Just a second. Damn it. There we go. Okay, descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight in the shield maze. She leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. That's a couple of monsters. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial light, and if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and follow the beating of your heart. Uh-oh. Game froze. Game froze. Damn it. Gotta restart. Gotta kill it and restart it. Sorry. Hasn't done that in a while. I blame the bot. The bot that came in here to bug me. Okay, go. It's back up and running. Restarting. Of course, now we have to go to the little conversation thing again. Forget where I saved. Damn. Does Mickey understand how close he is to the door? No, he doesn't care. Okay, so Gimpy Demonslayer. Already an hour in. Oof. This again. I need to walk it on. And light the mongrels. They consider mongrels great warriors. Blah blah stuff. You want to save the kids? Lost them. Don't you want to save the kids? Blah blah blah. Now think about it. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear. Sure you will. This is actually the way out. We don't want to go out. We want to go back here because there was something to look at, right? There's a hole of some kind. Run faster. There. Some mobility. For Gimpy. Where's
Thanks,
the land?
Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Look at Earth Elemental.
I am yours to command.
None shall escape!
I'll cut you wide open.
Not. Get him, Lan.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Almost got him, Lan. Shoot. Oops.
The spirits demand your blood.
Or not.
I'll rip you apart!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
That one, Gimpy.
Pay attention!
You won't survive me.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Well?
Yep, thank you. And again, we're probably doing our first walk Thursday. That's the plan right now. Weather's supposed to be decent and nice and cool. And again, if you'd like to help out donation, get us up to $2,000 raised, because we're raised about $1,500 so far. Head on over to stompingoutms.org, make a donation of any amount. Very much appreciated ahead of time. And if you need a link, type in !donate, or just scroll down underneath the video screen and click the Walk MS button in the About section. And thank you. The class needs every single ability score to be high to function properly. You need to choose what to prioritize and what to sacrifice. That's what they want you to think. Oh, look, it's a mongrel.
Head on!
Your first impression of the Mongrel Village is of a squalid dump with odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectations hang in the air. Heavy-set aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth. You hear a rattling sound in his chest, and with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred with cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders, time upon us indeed, or whatever. Chief Sual, we found the angel sword, and we found the one who can wield it. He points at you. He had a vision, and now the angel sword together with the light of heaven are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe. Anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Sual raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Sual eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Windorg stares at you intently like a cat watching a bird and shakes her head in warning. Is there someone else from the surface here? Sual points off to the side. There he is, hale and hearty and prim as a peacock, just like me. Sual laughs, but quickly returns to business. It's not good. Too many uplanders. Not good. It's not right. What are you up to here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you, not you to us. I'll help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear. Sets out a satisfied laugh. At last, someone's talking sense. You don't understand. It's holy light. It will scare off the monsters that dwell in the maze. Lan drops his voice. Listen, I don't personally believe in this angelic light, but Sual does. Show him. It won't cost you anything. Oh, look, we're chaotic. Yes, we are. Lan is mistaken. We didn't find the sword. Lan whips around to look at you stunned. He clenches his fist for a moment, as if planning to shake the truth out of you, but he quickly gets a handle on himself. I don't know why you're lying. No doubt you have your reasons, but I know it's a lie, and you know it. And Wendu knows it. He turns to Wenduag. Tell him, Wendu. Wenduag stares blankly back at him. I saw the light shining between the rocks, and then it went out. Lan saw what he wanted to see. Why are you doing this? Doing what? Telling the truth? You saw some kind of light near me and you thought that meant that I now have the angel's sword. You were mistaken. There's no need to drag other people into it. Say nothing. Lan looks at you expectantly and sighs when you don't answer. Right. You and Wendu have worked everything out between yourselves. You played me for a blind mole here. He barks at a hollow laugh. Everybody around me said that they didn't want to go anywhere or save anyone, but I didn't believe them. I always have to take things further than anybody else. Isn't that right, Chief? Fine. I see how things are. I don't need any more convincing. He offers a crooked smile. Please, Lan. Miracles are not meant for us. We the tribe, we wait. If you're one of us, you will wait. We're not going anywhere. Uplanders, rest now. There's a hut over there, and you can rest there. Lan is silent, his eyes shifting from you and Sol to Wenduag. You made the right choice. It was the lesser of two evils, and now rest so that we can be at our best when we go into the maze. I promise to lead you to the surface, and I will. Okay, so how much stuff can we take from you guys? Oh, we leveled up too. Yay, level 2.
I lead, you follow.
After we find all this stuff. Oh yeah, Gorm is here. Finally, someone from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. Elder man, blah blah blah. My name is Horgus Gwyrm. You asked that Gwyrm. You no doubt have heard of me if you've spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. What kind of business proposition? Stuff. So much stuff. Money first. 2,000 gold. And succeeded. His gaze is piercing. Are you taking advantage of my dire circumstances? Very well. Make it 2,000. Money first. Gladly pay in advance, but only what is up on the surface. Deal. Alright, who are you? Stuff. How'd you end up here? You fell through a hole. You speak kindly. You don't speak very kindly of mongrels, even though they saved your life. Because he's a jerk. Yeah, we're looking for free stuff on the ground. So, no, money. And no, there's nothing to it here. It's all junk. But if you sell enough junk, you get rich.
Onwards.
Eventually, someday. Not today, someday. Speaking of, let's trade. Bulk selling, see? Cold iron hand axe. Oh, I think we need that. Want to wear the bracers. I guess we should give the crossbow to Cammy, huh? Oops.
You say oops quite often. Do you need assistance?
Thick pads. 2,300 for... Oh. Critical guns against the wearer. They must pass 40 to save their become unable to attack with a weapon for 1 round. Man. Quiver cold iron ammunition. It's only 20 shots though. potions, though.
Hey, bag of water. It is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs.
Okay, just a second.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
Okay, let's go and pick this up real quick. Then we'll go down to the hut and got stuff there too. Okay, so we take a break here. I need to get some water. Ran out. So back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog sleeping. Oh, we showed a good dog video. Anyway, be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. We'll level up and everything when we get back. Okay. Enjoy the dog video.